What's up and welcome to My Point of View. I am your fat and opinionated host, and Bud Light has managed to get itself in a very, very messy situation. As you all know, there is a boycott of Bud Light happening right now that just so turns out to be one of the most effective boycotts I have ever seen. Sales are down 26.1%. They've lost billions. They're firing all types of people. They're trying to come up with new ad campaigns to fix this problem. But now they have a whole nother problem on their hands. You see, when they ran that ad with Dylan Mulvaney, they thought that they would appeal to a certain demographic. And now that certain demographic, which is a bunch of woke groomers, they are really upset at Bud Light. And now the woke crazies who support Dylan Mulvaney are all boycotting Bud Light as well. So it's like we got a boycott going on both sides. Now, don't get me wrong. These woke types, they don't really have money. And when they have money, they spend it on blue hair dye and cat ears and things of that nature. So I don't think their boycott will be really effective. I mean, they've been trying to boycott Chick-fil-A for years now. We see how that worked out. Every time you pass by a Chick-fil-A, the line is wrapping around the building and spilling into other parking lots and into the road. They also tried to boycott the recent Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy video game because they say that J.K. Rowling's a bad person for acknowledging that biological women are the only real women. So they tried to boycott that game. Do you want to know what happened? Well, it just so turned out that that game became one of the best selling video games of all time. Not only do woke boycotts not work, they backfire and they make normal, totally sane people want to support those businesses and products even more. So Bud Light, maybe you should take a play out of Chick-fil-A's playbook and realize that, hey, catering to this woke crowd, it's never going to work. These people do not have money. They do not buy many things. They save up for operations and stuff to cut their body parts off. They're not worried about your piss beer. But I find it hilarious that when trying to pander to this crowd, you wind up getting canceled by this crowd anyway. Because these woke idiots are upset that Bud Light is in damage control. They want Bud Light to double down with Dylan Mulvaney and run even more Dylan Mulvaney ads into more campaigns that are just like the one that got them in this mess in the first place. They say that they are phobic and Bud Light is now full of bad phobes and they're worse than Nazis because they know that they made a bad business decision. So the woke crowd, they got their panties up in a bunch right now. They're canceling Bud Light. All of us normal people are canceling Bud Light. But I like seeing stuff like this because it reminds me where we're actually at in this world. Social media gives you the illusion that everyone around you has gone crazy and everyone thinks that men can get pregnant and men get periods and you think, oh man, the world has gone insane. Why does everyone think like this? But in reality, it is a small minority of people who have just been boosted and shoved down our throats so much that we feel like the majority of people feel this way or view this as normal, but that is not the case at all. And these boycotts are perfect examples of that. Bud Light is losing billions because people have a problem with a child predator being printed on a beer can. So that's why Bud Light is losing billions. Meanwhile, the woke has tried to cancel Chick-fil-A. They tried to cancel Hogwarts Legacy and various other things. And not only do those boycotts not work, those products become even more successful. So it shows you what's really going on here because the numbers don't lie. They could have bots on Instagram and Twitter spreading their ideologies and stuff, making you think that we're outnumbered by a bunch of people who think and feel this way. That's not the case at all. It's all an illusion. Normal people still make up the majority of this country, and normal people don't want people like Dylan Mulvaney promoting beer to children. So I find it funny that Bud Light now, it's getting fired at from every angle, and it's perfect karma. Because at the end of the day, when you try to appease this woke crowd, it's only a matter of time before they come for you. Because one thing I've learned about these woke idiots, they always eat their own. They're like cannibals. When they can't find someone else to cancel or complain about, when they can't find something else to virtue signal about, they start looking to their own, and they cancel their own, and they attack their own. So now that Bud Light is trying to walk back this ad campaign that they did that got them in so much trouble, what they're doing is they're pissing off these other woke people who are in turn going to try to cancel Bud Light. They're probably already trying to dig up old tweets that they made that are phobic or ist or whatever. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So Bud Light is in a lose-lose scenario here, and rightfully so. I hope other companies step up and make these mistakes so they can get taken down too. Let me know your thoughts though down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and as always, remain opinionated.